Hello there everybody, Sam Strange here and welcome back to the Railway. I'm coming at you today with some pretty worrying breaking news. This has been floating around for a little while as rumours, but now it's been made official. In an email to customers, Hornby have announced that they will be increasing their prices from the 1st of September 2024. They didn't specify exactly what the price increase would be or which products would be affected, but an email sent out by the Model Centre did leak some details. For example, they claim the new Black 5 with the steam generator will see a new RRP of £319.99, up from £292.99 at the moment. That's an increase of 9%. They also say locomotion number 1 will increase in price by £15 to £184.99. That's around 9% as well. The new B17/5 and the P2 with smoke are also going to be seeing a 10% price increase too, and these are just examples with more prices going up besides these. Hornby say the reason is that business costs and inflation have risen and that up until now they've tried to absorb these costs. They also point out that they haven't made any major price increases since January 2022. And Hornby are right, costs have gone up and inflation is around 10% since 2022, but the problem is so many customers already find that Hornby's prices are way too high. And you only have to take a look at what people are saying online to see that countless customers are deeply disgruntled with Hornby's current pricing, and I just don't think that people are going to stand for another increase in price. And you can't blame them when there are so many other manufacturers who frequently offer better models at much lower prices. And so if Hornby are increasing their prices yet again, then things must be incredibly desperate for them, because personally, I can't see this helping them at all. They talk about their last price increase being in January 2022, but what they didn't mention is that just a few months before that, in July 2021, they increased their prices yet again by another 10%. So if you add up all of these price increases, Hornby's price increases are actually way beyond the rate of inflation, and other manufacturers just aren't doing this. So unless the others follow suit very soon, Hornby are just going to be widening the gap between them. Then there's companies like Accurascale who haven't increased their prices over the same time period. Their Manor class was £169.99 in 2021 when they announced it, and it's still £169.99 today. If Hornby had announced that same Manor in 2019, that model would now cost over £200. And of course, Accurascale and the others are subject to exactly the same inflation that Hornby are. So while the inflation that Hornby talk about is real, it's not made up, it is actually happening, if their prices are skyrocketing and other companies' prices are not, then there might be something else at play here. And I suspect it's because they're not succeeding as a business, as seen in their annual report for the past year, which showed that they lost over £7 million. So it might be that these increases are Hornby's plan to try and turn this around. And if that's the case, then honestly, that is just so sad, isn't it? I was deeply hoping that they would have a better plan of action than this, other things to improve and try, rather than just jacking up the prices and making customers pay even more than they already are, which is a bit unacceptable, I think. So I truly hope they have more than just this in mind, because personally, I don't think this will work. And whether you like them or not, Hornby are very important to our industry and our hobby. But it's difficult. I would love to see Hornby succeed, and I could probably help to make that happen with my reviews. But the thing is, as a reviewer, it's getting harder and harder to recommend Hornby products because the prices keep going up and there's no noticeable improvement really in terms of quality. And in fact, at times it seems like the quality is going down, which is quite disappointing. Now, obviously, Hornby are trying to bring new features and ideas to their products, but they're not always executed properly. Remember the lamps on their new Black 5? They just didn't work right. And this is happening while other manufacturers are releasing absolutely breathtaking models, which are usually quite a bit cheaper as well. So yeah, I really do worry for Hornby. This is not going to sit well with people, is it? And I'm concerned that it is going to be the nail in their coffin. So I wish them all the best. I truly hope they do have a better plan of action than just increasing the prices, because like I say, I'd be very surprised if that did them any favours at all. Now, they have said that they will be honouring pre-orders at their current prices, which means your existing pre-orders are safe, which is good news, but I think really that's the only bit of good news in all of this, isn't it? Otherwise, it's a massive negative. But please do let me know what you think down in the comments. Will you continue to buy Hornby products even with massive price rises, or will you be taking your custom elsewhere? Yeah, don't know what's going to happen, and I guess I'll come back and talk more about this when we know the extent of these price increases. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, cheers folks, you take care.